There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. So we are still at the starter section, or the starting area in the game so far, but a lot of has changed. So if we go back to our journal real quick, we are still at the... Is this place called again? Emerald Vale. So yeah, we have two side quests we have to do real quick, and I think after that we are good to take off. So in the last couple of episodes we actually managed to get our I mean, it's not, in technicality it's not really ours, but it's ours, the spaceship. And we also managed to recruit Parvati over here, which is in like heavy armor. You can't really see her face. And Vicar Max, who was part of the Edgewater smaller community that is in the Emerald Vale. And we actually got into a bit of a dispute with the local quarrel that was going on, and we got past everything, and I'm just giving you a bit of a rundown on where we are. Now, the main quest is a stranger in a strange land. We just have to speak with our AI pilot, Ada or something. But before we do that, uh, I'm just gonna quickly get these two side quests done, so we don't, leave here with unfinished business. Or is there any more things to do around here?
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yeah. No, we can't really do that. Okay, I think we can have... Wait. Why can't I talk to you? Whatever. Okay, so if we go to the map real quick, we pretty much explore all of it. Okay. And also we have a couple of okay, I was proven wrong right away. We haven't explored everything. Okay, so this seems like a marauder camp. I don't see any activity though. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. I'm encumbered already. The the ship must have a storage system, but I don't know. Okay, they're all dead. What happened? Okay, I'm just gonna break down everything that I will never gonna use. Okay. Dervish Mist. Adrenaline booster, speedy movement speed plus 20%. Okay. We an excellently saber. Okay. Those are story item, I think. Okay. Yeah, body attributes. We chug down some apple cider and we are good to go with expanding our strength a bit so that we can shoulder some more weight. Okay. Everyone is dead over here. Piecemeal mining helmet. Okay. I think that's everything this place has to offer. Oh, is it? Oh, is this a path? No, right? No, okay. I think that's everything. Nope. Yeah, I think that's everything. Nope. We have even more. Okay. Is that everything? Okay, seems like it. Alright, there's another camp. That is my... Wait, what happened? Where's my sniper rifle? Hello? Did I mess this up or something? Okay, alright, I'm gonna figure out what to do with this. You know what? There's nothing to figure out, I think. We just have to not hoard everything we find. Okay. Okay. So I think I already have ability to fast travel, but we need to fight first. But you can't really fight with you not being able to run. Okay. We have level up in from like the last episode. I'm just gonna put everything into range because The skills don't really bound to our strength or anything. Those are our attributes, right? The strength is average, so that's why we are suffering. But this build is for the long term, so I'm just gonna break down everything that we won't be using. 91. I'm just gonna get rid of you. Okay. Apparently I added a gyro sight to my hunting rifle. Okay, this is very much active. Okay, let's run this. This has to be one of these marauders. So we got one finger as the quest requires. We need to collect 2 more. Doc Mabel and Bertie Cotton. Okay. Okay, that is 2 down. Dude. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the armors and weapons we are going to find because that may seem unfortunate, but I can't really do anything. Anything yet. Okay, I don't think we ever went down here. I see a body. I think we can take these guys. Oh my god. This gun is awesome. Okay, weapon parts, laboratory outfit, splash resistance, tech skills +5. Okay, this game is gorgeous. I think I said that before, but can you swim? Yeah, it won't. There's an invisible wall. Okay. What's over here? A piece of junk and some ammo. 1.5. I think we can. Nope. Okay. So that's the space fort of Edgewater. Okay. Where are these marauders though? Okay. Whoa, what the fuck is this? Leather boa? It is very... I mean, I'm not judging or anything, but... Ugh. I'm not the biggest fan of the snakes, but I think they're cool. Okay. He hit me pretty hard before he went down. Isn't there another one? Oh, I think Parvati got it. Okay. I don't know what happened. Is it because we level up multiple times? Because we are now killing everything. But before, a couple of episodes ago, I couldn't even, you know, take down... I couldn't even take down anything. Okay. So we pretty much went down that ravine over there. Ravine? What the hell is ravine? Ravine over there? Oh, are you anyone? Okay. Where are these marauders? They're doing a good job hiding, but if we find them real quick, we can leave real quick. Okay. They must be in one of these like marauder camps. The one guy we got earlier, he was in this abandoned industrial zone, and he was with a big entourage, so I don't see why others wouldn't do the same. Okay, is that anything? Something tried to pop up, but no. Okay, so then let's move on to our other quest, which I set as active. I think I know what to do because we pretty much took down every automaton around here. Wait, it says skill points available? Or did I not apply? Unable to undo. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we have option to either. What is this? Geothermal security chief's keycard. I totally missed this. Pick up light machine gun. I'm just gonna scrap this because we are using one already, which is the old reliable. It is a machine gun, right? Yeah. The thing is, it doesn't need repairing, which is kind of cool actually. Okay. I was wondering maybe we get a key card, but I think it's bound to the quest. Okay. We got the logic module. Security blade. I don't think I can hold this. Yeah. Yeah, so that's done. There were one. Okay, bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of you because this seems a bit more rare than oh, that is not suffice, huh? Okay, elite troop, ordnance control. Okay, I just found this somewhere, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I think now it's point to the mission actually point to the landing pad or the space fort. But before we go there, I really need to find these guys. We cleared out this place, as I recall correctly, right? There wasn't anyone here. It was just all basic marauders. Okay. Do we get... Oh my god, this waypoints. I am dumb. Okay. Makeshift low pressure, we don't care. You know what? We can actually use the parts. Yeah, because armor parts are different, weapon parts are different. So we can repair, upgrade, do all sorts of things to our existing inventory. Marauder hideout discovered. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. And this is a nice getaway. Can we talk to you? I don't... Wow, you are really unaware. Yeah, it doesn't give me a prompt to do
Not a peep from me.
anything.
Don't mess it up.
Okay, that is blood on stick. Okay, so sharp that it cut some letters out of his own name. Oh, we can actually carry that. Okay, plasma rifle. Our companion over here already running one in her inventory, so yeah. Pickaxe. I don't think. Transfer. What do you mean? Oh. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna break things down. Alright, so we got one finger, and I think this is the last one. So we never came here, huh? Okay. The nighttime seems super long for some reason. Can't really see anything. Okay. What is that light? Oh. I think we went here, yeah, botanical gardens. Oh, I never thought there's another way to get into the botanical gardens. Okay. Okay. Botanical gardens, we don't really have anything to do. Oh, these people are still here? Okay. I thought they left. Who the hell said that?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Okay. I think as the story progresses, we eventually come back here to the whale once again. I think that's very far into the story though. So yeah. Bertie Cotton, here I come. We might have walked past him a couple of times. Okay. Now it seems like he's inside this mountain or something. Must be another hideout. Oh shit. Okay. Reload. Oh my fucking... I nearly bottled it. Okay. And we are overcumbered. Or uncumbered, whatever the hell you call this. Okay, it never stops, huh? Okay. The consumable have a slight weight to it. Oh, these have a weight too, which is not ideal. Okay. What is, how much does this weight? 3. We can give her much. Yeah. We have no choice but to either leave something or... Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this shotgun because I am quite sure we will find a countless amount of shotguns, even special types. Oh, Birdie Cotton reminds me a lot of Violet from Fallout New Vegas. Okay, this is not the most accurate thing, but okay. They're not that hard to get rid of. Oh, wrong button. Let's break everything down. Okay, where's these other two? Oh, a hunting rifle. Damage is 66. Yeah. We already have one. And I will take your finger. And that's pretty much all the fingers we need. I would say that is too much fingers, but okay. Oh, we can carry this. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna fast travel once I loot everything, so I'm just gonna... Nope, I want to drink this and Found a music box. Alright. The lockpicking is not yet. I'm not yet familiar. I don't.
We're all together. Not even a scratch.
Okay, we are actually one-tapping people now. Okay. This is the Unreliable Flies. It should be. Yeah. Okay. Let's quickly run to the Edgewater. I think I'm gonna get stuck if I go that way. Oh, who is this unfortunate fellows? Tossball blocker, revolver. I don't think we have a revolver. Okay. Okay. The daytime is actually really pretty. The nighttime is not so much. Alright. This is the only body attribute drink that we have. That is not ideal. Personality attribute. Okay. Oh, we have another one. Purple berry punch. I'm just gonna consume that one. Because why not? Special choice found a flaw in you. Herniated disc. Carrying too heavy a load too many times has weakened your back. What? Making you lose? No, I'm not gonna take that. I don't need the perk point for that. Okay. I'm going to take some flows, but
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
yeah, sorry to hear that.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Okay. I got nothing for it though, which is.
It's a good day if you make it back to town in one piece.
Just between you and me, I'm glad you helped Pelham back there.
Okay. I have fingers for you.
Something to report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
I sure do.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Okay.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Oh.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Okay.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your mind?
Okay. And then...
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Me
How
too.
you feel?
Okay, we can complete this one as well, hopefully. If Ludwig doesn't have any other plans for us. Okay, this is hopeless. What is... We have 93 out of 90. Yeah. I have to do that. No, this is the wrong exit, but... Alright. Yeah, a bit of more back and forth running for my liking, but I mean, it's been ages since I last played this game, so there is more optimal way to, you know, finish up everything in without that much of a running around as much as I did. Because we actually ran past a couple of marauders for that particular second request.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Oh. Well. Are you going to get reset? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
He just fell off the ground.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Okay. He's off the map. Okay. I think he's like way down there. Yeah. Okay. To the Unreliable then. Alright, so... It's time to leave the Vale. I don't think for good. I am pretty sure we're gonna come back here later. But it's time we took off from this place. Let's see.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
There she is, all her glory.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay. So he's the one who saved us.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Okay, that's horrible. Oh yeah.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, that's a lot. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet? What the hell is a nav key? Slow down, you asked me to get involved with the black market?
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way,
I
I
misclicked.
gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Got it.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how.
Okay. Okay. What a cop out.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
All right. Ooh. Look at us. We actually are in space. Wow. Okay. Alright, so Captain Quarters, huh? So pretty much every door in the ship was locked out. Okay. Parvati, you look really cool.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it?
Okay. Yeah, what do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Not intelligence, okay.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Okay. What do you think? Is this safe to fly now?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Okay. We can, like, dismiss her?
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Okay.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Oh, that is very relatable. Okay. After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater. You didn't like your classes.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower. And stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work, so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects, or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay. She actually slipped past the conversation. Okay. Alright, so this is the captain's quota, huh? Oh, finally. I'm gonna hold on to these special weapons here. And armor. Yeah, 86 out of 100. Okay. Pick up holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Okay. Edgewater's sign. Adelaide deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. What? I didn't do that. I just made them come into a compromise. That's it. Okay. Logs. Log entry on shrink ray. Captain notes SW what? Shrink ray. Note to self, remember this later. No better. Ada remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a subliminally powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dare to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that pushed the boundaries of the mind and science cutting edge. I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fella wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had. AH. Log into 2 power hammer. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the last hope on the groundbreaker. Look, Udam was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. Okay, I shamelessly but suddenly eavesdropped on two Mardets yamming on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardet said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. a strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why? Won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth of Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but the architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean? I ask. That I am not trustworthy enough that I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony, like some of the morale psycho. I'll admit it to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of myself and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Okay, this guy is crazy. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down an additional rumor pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with black market merchants on the groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay, a lot of name drops, a lot of names of the places comes up, which is okay. Hawthorne's unread messages from Udom Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around your space buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you are out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink wink. Udon. Okay. Seems like there's something going on with okay. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I am delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundspeaker's com network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Dobson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with great regularity. Your best friend, Udon. Okay, I think I'm reading these. Okay, look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted, had a few too many, and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where we'll see, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the last stop next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Okay. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I hazard to guess it may have been in a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere message from one's friend. P.S. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. I hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I am terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have been happen a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable, just like your ship. I hope you're giving some thought to that thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I am so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him, and if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to see you again, Wingman. Wink. Okay, dear Alex, hello, Udam here, Udam Bradford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship, my silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you are ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The last hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps you could try every color, really tie one on. Let me know your new friend, Udom. Okay. Weapons from the void. Acquire Phineas size weapon, acquire science weapon on the groundbreaker. Okay. A sentry saber just lying around. Okay. What else in the ship? What is that? Sam? Ask Ed about the SAM unit. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letter SAM. Okay. The modern steel wrench and you. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Oh, Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Is this Parvati's room? Banged up toolbox full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in there would be an elusive way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Photo of Parvati's father, a stern older man with warm eyes. Okay. Ooh. Abigail. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Okay. This is Vickers' room. Vicar Max. Terror on Monarch. In a horrifying vision of the future, the board has been overthrown by the sedacious and violently savages of Monarch. Only Halcyon Helen can rescue the colony from adolescence and entitlement, approved by the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. So that is propaganda? Okay. Old Saber. What doesn't kill you gives you tinnitus. Tetanus. Tinnitus? Tetanus, okay. What do you mean sleep? No. Resting in a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. In supernova difficulty, you can only rest in your bed on your ship. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I like this interior. Nano Spank. Mind attribute. Dehydrated board tablets. Oh, body attributes. Which is always welcome. Okay. Spectrum vodka. What is this? Okay. Where's Vicar? Oh. Then whose room is this? Index of Banned Literature. Part 1, various qualifying considerations, principal rules of restrictive management, morals and maxims of banning unethical literature. Oh. Proof of Grand Architect and Predestination. A refutation of the titles listed here within. Consequences, the mind at the will of man when led astray. Official list of banned titles, prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing and penalizing of offenders. OSI anointment vial. Smells suspiciously like iceberg aged whiskey. Doctoral Studies 539 of Acuity and Equation. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and crackled along the spines. Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribbling of these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Tossball trading cards. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tilebackers. OSI banner. The religious symbol on this flag denotes the order of scientific inquiry. It looks like it's belonged in like Warhammer universe or something. Okay. The Art and Science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Fatalities?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Is that your character's, what you call it, tagline? Or the title of your character build-up? Okay.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Oh, so the OSI is pretty much like the religion, pretty much like the religion in Warhammer. Like they're like trying to solve equation, basically code the equation. Okay, why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Because you are not a sheep like your parents. Okay, but weren't they proud? Yeah.
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Okay, if you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okay, so don't doubt it. Got it. Seems like quite trusting of you to just sign on without, oh, no, I wasn't, I thought the sentence was talking about the religion itself.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
Okay. I mean, he trusts us with like very little, knowing us very little, so I'm just gonna be straightforward.
And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Okay. Did I have a family? Had a family? What do you mean had a family? They are still there, right?
Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Okay. And the banning is actually has layers. You ban the...
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay. So it's the plan is basically getting all the people to like getting their vision turned into a particular way, but the corporation is actually, I think, abusing it at the moment.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay.
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Okay.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okay.
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
All right. Wait, don't sit down.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Yeah, that's about it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's ask our AI. I think she's AI. Not I think. She's AI.
Welcome back, Captain. How
What?
can I be of assistance?
What is Sam? Oh, before that, I like to know about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Mardettes?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship. You are more than welcome, Captain.
I don't know what's the reason we can be mean to an AI. They have no emotions, so... Okay, well, give me the spiel.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with station representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Okay.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Terraphinius Orbital Lab?
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most. There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Oh. Okay.
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Okay, so we can't go
Of course.
to the lab.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Okay, what is Terra 2?
Where in Terra 2?
That's a good question.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Okay.
Since you diverted power to Edgewater, the botanical lab shut down, and the deserters were forced to return to town. Meanwhile, the cannery's output increased, enabling the town's population to prosper. Thank you for nothing, Captain. I cannot say. First, I need to adjust my memory interpretation sensors, but I think my answer is yes.
Okay. You are no help in that.
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by
Oh my
starvation or a
god.
devastating plague.
You are holding a grudge, it seems.
How can I be of assistance?
We didn't ask about the monarch. Wait.
What part?
Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
What?
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points. It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
I highly doubt that. Okay,
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Monarch?
Where in Monarch?
Cascadia.
Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention or death. There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death.
Okay, sounds like a good place.
The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad. This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Exactly. Now you get me.
How can I be of assistance?
Okay,
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on a Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Traveling the system with you, Captain.
aww.
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Okay.
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
I did not mean that.
How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. Why are obtuse angles so depressed? Because they are never right.
Okay.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Wow, I just got a level up by just talking to people. What do you mean edge or a landing pad? We are in space. Okay. Let's see.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Excuse me? Search term SAM. First SAM result. Experimental note, whatever. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanction sanitization and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale space heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Okay. Removal of factory standard part SUD steeper was successful. Delivery of modified replacement of part acid steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to, but I do. Okay. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can fetch what? The part was sent to an old storage facility in Rosway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Oh, he's from Rosway? Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following the next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay. And I am that particular person and he's not chaperoning anyone. Okay, Tech. And I don't know. Yeah, defense should be more up because I'm feeling we're gonna be facing some facing some very tough individuals. 50 kilogram carrying capacity, 50% tactical time dilation, XP from companion kills. Weapon armor durability loss. Damage per floor. This one is good. Walk speed. Year of adrenal time use have left a permanent prep in your step. I don't think I'm using this one. It's either this one or this. So I'm more inclined to get this perk at some point. I don't know, 50 carrying capacity is... It doesn't help us rather than we can, you know, hopefully sell some stuff by hoarding. I'm just gonna get this for now. Okay. Journal. Passage to anywhere. In order to revive your fellow colonist, stranded in hibernation, Dr. Wells needs you to travel to Stella Bay on the terraformed moon of Monarch. Monarch is interdicted by the Halcyon Holdings corporate board, so you'll have to procure a nav key through unofficial channels. Okay. You have unlocked Leap. Double click jump when moving forward to leap forward. Great for quickly crossing. Oh. Okay. So I think that's good for melee builds. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave this episode right here. So we actually taken off with our Unreliable. We finish up with the Edgewater. The previous choices we made, all the like mentions of it points out that convincing the deserters of Edgewater to go back is not the best choice, but I beg to differ. So yeah, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.